looking north on Victoria Avenue, looking south, and we are at Queen Mary Boulevard. Me and Grant, there's the man right now.
Yep, I'm drinking Elsie right here.
Oh, what are you drinking?
It says Elsie right here.
Who the hell is Elsie? It's a Coca-Cola.
No. It says Elsie, so...
Anyway, we're among all these antiquated apartment buildings. I filmed 2 or 3 elevators in them. I seen a black 66 GTO convertible go by me before, about 20 minutes ago. And it is always a glorious sight when you see a classic American driving by you. And that, my friends, is the height of American cars, was the 60s. Unrestricted horsepower, unrestricted styling. Safety? What safety? People didn't think about safety back then.
Safety?
You didn't want to imply safety, because then if you did, that make people scared about cars, you know. So look at this one, Grant. Look, everything in this place was redone. Everything, all the windows, all the bricks, almost everything was redone really here. Yeah. This place must cost
except
a
for
fortune.
the shitty mattress.
Probably cost $2,000 minimum to live there a month.
Sure.
Oh, the mattress. Where are you gonna put the mattress? You gonna leave in the doorway, right?
I guess not.
So anyway, today's the 21st of June,
It's
and
also the solstice day.
oh yeah,
Longest
that's
day of the
right.
fucking year.
It's the longest fuck. Oh, you told me not to swear at the beginning of my videos, and here you are swearing, drawing F-bombs. Well, that's nice of you to pick up. Call this. What's the matter with you? Jesus, Murphy. Anyway, we're here also because, well, Grant came to meet me. He took the bus, the metro from the West Island, and also we're actually going to take the 7-Eleven, which goes all the way to the top of the mountain, and then going to do another walking video, walking down Chemin Camier Hood, the famous street in the news last few years, because the wonderful mayor's office, they're going to eventually close that street, basically make a bike path out of it, and only if you use for emergency services.
Yeah, I just
So it's a really, whether you're walking that street or cycling or in a car, it's like you're going up and down these windy, twisty roads, and it's like you're almost like in the Hollywood Hills momentarily. So I want to record that.
There were streetcar tracks there at one time.
That's right. There was actually a streetcar that went there, but it was not on that road. It was a separate line. Matter of fact, I think there's even some place you could even find where the old funicular used to be.
Yeah, well.
So that's another thing. That's what's interesting about.
Cool. She would have brought back the streetcar.
Oh, she's not cool again. And by the way, guys, since he's talking about that, I want to, one of you guys had asked me if I was going to film the cars at the F1 Grand Prix, which was last year, and I realized, like, you know what? The fact that Montreal is a sellout of a city and only catered to the Grand Prix
For the rich.
For the rich, because other than that, the mayor's office, they don't give a goddamn about motorists in Montreal. They don't care about cars. There's so many streets closed. They're doing construction. There's bike paths. You can't go here, you can't go. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't at all was into the whole Grand Prix thing this year, or may not be ever, actually, for that matter.
It's really loud. You can't afford to go there.
Hey?
It's really loud and you can't afford to go to it.
Look at this. Wow, green, Mustang, orange. Wow, look at that. All the colors of the rainbow. I love it. Just like my Lucky Charms. I think this is Grosvenor Street, but I don't really much of a zoom on this thing, so whatever. I'll let you guys find where it is.
This is a hospital.
I don't know.
Sure, it looks like a hospital.
I don't know. I don't have the eyes of a hawk or a cat, so. But this is also a great street to walk down here. As you can see, you got a great view down there. You're walking down there here in the Côte des Neiges borough. Eventually, this will lead you into Hampstead after the Kerry Highway to Kerry. I would love to actually be able to see or film a thunderstorm here. Actually, it would be great. This looks like a hospital over here.
Yeah, but this part is an annex to it.
And man, just when you started walking the ground, I missed a freaking an all black, beautiful black late 80s Caprice, box Caprice with some black rims, which I'll get rid of fast. But man, that thing was sweet, man. Oh my god. And I saw it for sale even recently on the old marketplace. Of course, the only downside of what I'm doing is, like, I'd have to practically turn around so people see my face well, not all shaded there.
What do they call it? The selfie sticks.
The stick? I know. I know. It's the only thing I don't have, actually.
I hate the people that have like the selfie sticks, but they're too short, so you end up looking up their nose.
Stop! What?
Crazy. You ever see that?
You probably. But you don't see that much. Oh, that's a very tiny dog. I could have stepped on that dog. It's so small. Right?
Yeah.
Look at that building there. Look at how it's got the separate letters on the roof. You don't see that often. Too bad you and I are too freaking blind as bats. You can't even read what the hell that says.
I'd have to whip out my phone and zoom in on it. And I don't care that.
I imagine that because we're heading, you know, we're walking east right now. I imagine that you've been in St. Joseph Oratory,
Oh yeah.
which is basically the longest, like the oldest church, the largest.
Escalators.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. The church is absolutely enormous. It's practically a freaking museum.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I went in there a few years ago. That's what I did. I filmed the escalators and I filmed the elevators. I don't have to be religious to appreciate the beauty of such building, such majesty. You know, I even thought about putting in the painting one day. You know, and basically, like I have this black and white picture from this book called Montreal Now and Then. It was published in 1985. Okay, check this out. So the photographer is on this side of the street. He takes a picture of St. Joseph's Oratory. Mind you, it's black and white. There's a freaking classic, looks brand new across the street for the 51, and the other one on this side is a new look.
Nice.
How cool is that? This is, look at that building. That's not old. Eh?
No, this is.
Oh man, you know, I forgot about you for my really French viewers. I really got to think about that this morning. I got to do a walking video in French. Je vais faire une vidéo en français un jour là. So, oh, finally, I'm getting, my feet are finally getting settled into these new shoes I got. The other ones were finished. They were so finished, I dumped them in the garbage. Yeah, but I even I even had to buy those fancy Dr. Scholl insoles that cost $25 because the insoles that are in there are really like crappy, to be honest with you, compared to last shoes. So, and in my older age, with all the walking I do, I have to have comfortable feet. But then even yesterday, when I bought those, I went out and I was walking a long time. I said, "What the hell's going on? Why is my big toe on my right side, which is the better foot, and that doesn't have the arthritis?" It started hurting like a lot, and anyway, I figured out this morning. It took me a while to realize that the insoles I bought, they're like 14s, but my shoes are 13, so they were too big.
Too big.
So even these ones, I actually had to this one was starting to hurt too. When I left and I walked to Frontenac Metro, I said, shit, I gotta stop somewhere and get some scissors. So I stopped at the Omer de Serre there in the Place Alexis Nihon and asked them for some pair of scissors. I'm trimmed down a little bit and everything is gravy.
Yeah, that's good.
What do you mean? What do you mean by the gravies? Where do you get this gravies? Remember that from Sopranos? Remember the Sopranos and Paulie asked for the gravy?
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you mean the gravies? To be Italian. Hey, look at this old building here, this old house. That looks abandoned, dude. Look at that. I never noticed that before.
It's like a gatehouse or something.
What, a gatehouse?
Gatehouse, because look, there's a bigger.
I know. I'm kidding. Not only that, look, the whole drive is under construction. And like I said, I was telling Grant before I started filming, I was having a bagel, and I said, man, I'm surprised that I haven't even heard a siren yet. Like, I know it's not a weekday, but man, a lot of people are out right now, like, you know. Gonna be on YouTube there. This your chauffeur l'STM? Yeah, they love me, the drivers of the STM. Oh my god. I don't even want to go into it. I'm such a... Ouais, STM, ouais, c'est ça. En plein ça. Yeah, see that height of tourism right there? Asian with the cameras. Never seen that before.
Never?
It's sarcasm. The way I said sarcasm? I said sarcasm.
Sarcasm.
There you go. There's the typical scrap on the 51 route there. Very typical. Of course, if you take the other routes that's near here, there's 129. It's all scrap all the time. And here comes St. Joseph's Oratory. Grant, would you do me a favor and hold my camera, please? Yeah. You can actually film me. Do me a favor. Just
hold on.
Like, film me. Just turn it around.
Well, you're still recording, eh? Okay.
Turn it around.
Like that?
No, you have to turn it around.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
See?
Sorry, are you have it on pause or something, or what?
No, it's still recording.
It's getting hot.
It's fine. So am I. It's not winter.
Okay.
Thanks, sir. Beautiful. Dynamite. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's why I almost forgot to check when that 11 is coming. 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. It's like I'm going to see Apu.
Yeah, but that's a Quickie Mart. That's not a 7-Eleven.
Okay. Same idea.
Look at that. 8 minutes. Perfect. Oh, wait, that's what it says. Now it says 27. What? Which one is it? It says 27 minutes now. What the hell, man? Oh, no.
Welcome to Montreal bus time.
You know that almost on the corner of Queen Mary And Côte des Neiges, there used to be a wax museum, you know that?
Was there?
Yeah, it's got a big half-round window, gigantic. I'll show it to you when we get there. Yeah, there it is, guys. Again, like I said, you don't have to be a religious to go admire the beauty of this building. My God, I think it took them like many years to actually build this building.
In the 30s.
Yeah, 1939, I think, actually.
Just in time for war.
Just oh, responding. Responding. There's another one responding. Oh yeah, Florida Durango. Another one coming there. There we go. Now I'm gonna have to snippet that in there, eh? Okay, man. Oh wait, folks. Timing, baby, in the walking video in front of St. Joseph's Oratory. Can I get a hallelujah?
Well, you were looking for like response.
Yeah, that's it. You know, when you're not looking, they're coming for me, right? Hey, that reminds me of that hit by the Moody Blues. Jesus is just all right with me. Jesus is just all right. Oh yeah, Moody Blues, man. Pretty sure about that. Of course, one of my all-time favorite songs by Mr. George Harrison is My Sweet Lord, I really want to see you. Get on this side, please. I really want... Get on that side, please.
If he really wants to see him, that means he wants to kill himself. That's not really a great song.
What?
If he goes, I really want to see you, my sweet Lord.
I never thought of that.
He wants to kill himself.
Oh, that's not good.
Or at least you could have that dark thought.
Here, look at that. That could almost be an ad for the STM, man. Like I said, this was right here, that shot I'm telling you about from the book I got. It was taken right here. The classic was right here. Same place. There's a new look there.
That would be the place. Where do you want to have the long stairs?
Look at that. Interesting. Look at the rear windows. They took off the chevrons. They weren't covering... I don't know. Maybe it's because I complained about it enough like you did in our videos, you know, so... Off with their heads. Perfect summer day, bro. That's what I was saying earlier when I was at the bottom there. I mean, the humidity is low. There's a nice breeze. It's perfect. Perfect. Man, I hope that bus isn't coming from a half an hour ago. First it says 8 minutes, then it says 27 minutes. I'm like, man, which one is it?
I have a feeling it probably is going to be 27 minutes because, oh, the bus broke down.
You know, the irony is that we could walk there, but that's a really long walk. That's the thing. Lovely. This is a school, I think. Oh, yeah, it is a school. Collège Notre Dame. Notre Dame College. Beautiful greenery.
Notre Dame.
I'd like to show you guys an oldie going by if that's possible. I think it should happen. There's already been two. Oddly enough, no, not oddly enough, not surprisingly, they're both black because people are always obsessed with black. And I had a 78 Caprice, and I had a guy, he did a shitty job and a paint job on it, but it was black and it was supposed to be two-tone, but he's like, oh, Elton, I have a lot of black. Okay, fine. Yeah, he had like a lot of black. No, he had that black because he was going to repaint his stupid Trans Am. That's why he had like a Smokey and the Bandit type of Trans Am, you know. Of course, my dream right now is for a friend to show up with some big American boat that I love or some equivalent and say, hey, you want to go for a ride? That would be swell. That would be just right on, baby.
You have that happening.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but you'd have to come along though. That's the thing.
Is that a
there was a stretch Lincoln come. Well, I mean, I don't know. This is a hypothesis, so I don't know why it would be a problem. And who say it would happen anyway? When does it ever happen? You know? People are like, me, and now we're approaching Côte des Neiges Boulevard. So the 7-Eleven we would take would make a right here on Côte des Neiges Boulevard, and then he turns off, I don't know what the street is, to go up the mountain. So unless I do a walking video, we just continue all the way to the top and go all the way to down. Be like an hour-long walking video.
Yeah. And then your computer would just blow up.
That's what I'm afraid of. Look, this used to be a wax museum. This here.
Oh, this?
Yeah, this place right here.
I've seen this before. This is now a church, I think.
No, it's a store. It's a store. I don't know, bookstore maybe?
I don't Oh, it's got a unique window.
Farmer
Farmer
Pricks.
Freak.
This is a nice place to chill here, actually. Oh, there's the police right there. Yeah, here they are. Probably some squabble, I imagine.